Morning, everybody.
Morning, Rabbi.
Story is told of a king that he had two very close friends that he grew up with, and when he became king and he took over, he hired his two friends to become top officials in his administration. Came a day that he went on a long trip, the king, and the friends got a little too comfortable without the king. They were already running their own, doing their own thing. They did a couple of things that was very offensive and very disrespectful to the king. When the king came back, he realized he has to do something about it. He can't let it go because everybody's watching. Everybody knows what happened. You have to take action. So he calls in his first friend and he says, you know, what you did is unacceptable. And I have to do something about it. There's no way I cannot take action. So I have to punish you. But I love you. I think you're an amazing guy and you're my friend. So what I'm going to do is like this. I'm shipping you out of the country. You're leaving the country. Only thing is, I'm sending you with enough money that you should be able to support yourself for the rest of your life. So you'll be taken care of. Okay, fine. Calls in the next friend, and he tells him exactly the opposite. He says, listen, you're not going anywhere. You're staying right here. I'm going to keep an eye on you. But till now, you got an automatic payment. Now you're not getting any payments from me. You want a payment, you come to me, and I'm going to give you for that month. I'm not giving you for the year. I'm not giving you for the season. You're going to come to me, and every month you're going to have to come to me and discuss with me and talk with me and work out what you need for the month. So now these two friends, they meet up and they're trying to figure out who does the king love better. One of them, he took care of him. He says, listen, he took care of me, he gave me the money. I don't have to worry about everything. I'm done for my life. I have everything done, taken care of. You have to come to him and beg him and this and that, and you have to discuss it with him and work out a payment and why you need it and justifying it. So the second one says, what, are you kidding me? With you, he doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to see you anymore. He's giving you the money, get out of here, get lost. With me, he's going to have to deal with me every month. So obviously, he loves me better. This is a mashal. This is a parable for this week's parsha, Parsha Shemot. This week's parsha talks about the Jewish people in Egypt, and it talks about the decree that Pharaoh put on the Jewish people, called haben hayiloid haya'oret tashlichuhu. Any son, any boy that's born, you gotta throw him into the Nile River. Why? Because they saw in the future that there's going to be a kid that's going to come, be born, and he's going to take the Jewish people out. So they got to get rid of all the potentials. So throw him into the Nile River. So the Nile River wasn't just a river that they could throw somebody in there. There were other ways to get rid of kids. You don't have to necessarily throw them into the river. But the river was really the source of their life. That was their God. The Nile River gave life and gave resources to the whole Egypt, not just the whole, it's a whole Africa, that whole section. There's I think today 11 countries that rely on the Nile River. So they didn't have to deal with anything. They had their resources there. When it comes to Eretz Yisrael, when it comes to Israel, the Jewish people have to pray to Hashem. They have to pray, they have to ask, they have to plead. There's sometimes there's a famine, sometimes there's a connection, there's a relationship that Hashem is demanding, is yearning for between him and the Jew and the Jewish people. But this is really for everybody. Every single one of us, we have to create this relationship. We have to not create it, it's already there. We have to develop it. We have to harness it. We have to utilize it. And this is really a way that we can connect with Hashem, and Hashem connects with us. And it shows the chavivos, the love that Hashem has, that he wants to have a constant relationship with every single one of us. Hashem should help. We should be able to develop it. We should be able to experience it. And we should be able to see the benefits of it. B'karev mamish. Amen.
Amen.